and welcome to Fahrenheit 451 Lesson 35, Engaging in a Socratic Seminar and Developing a Research Question. We've been reading and analyzing an informational text and preparing for a Socratic seminar. Today we will prepare for and engage in a Socratic seminar, practice posing and responding to questions, clarifying, verifying, and challenging ideas, making connections to broader ideas, and summarizing points of agreement and disagreement. We will also develop a question for research. You will need your copy of The Science of Storytelling, Why Telling Story is the Most Powerful Way to Activate Our Brains by Leo Widrich. That was posted in yesterday's Lesson 34 post. The Country That Stopped Reading by David Toscana, The Video Games and the Future of Storytelling by Salman Rushdie from Big Think, your Socratic seminar handout, all three of those were posted in Monday's Lesson 33 post, and your reading protocol, conversation stems, and discussion tracker handout. Now, we will discuss in a Socratic seminar the questions on the board. These are also the questions on the second page of your Socratic seminar handout. So I need for you to take out your reading protocol, conversation schemes, and discussion tracker handout posted way back with the Lesson 1 material. You're going to need to use the conversation stems during the discussion. You will each be given a person to monitor during the discussion. Remember to use the discussion tracker to monitor your peers' participation. We will now begin the Socratic seminar. Now I'm going to give you about 15 minutes to respond to the questions in the first section of the research planning handout. At the end of the time, you will share your question with the Collaborate board on the next screen. Remember to brainstorm. What keywords will you use to search for sources to answer your research question? Now, let's look at the research planning handout. So if you look at the research planning handout, where you're going to actually be focusing on the top section, the first two questions for the next few minutes. You're going to answer the questions under choosing a topic and generating a research question. Number 1, what issues did we discuss throughout the unit? Number 2, choose one issue from your brainstorm above and create a question for your research. Let's also look at the locating and assessing sources. The acronym that is used for that is called CARS, because you need to consider whether a source is credible. In other words, is the publisher legitimate? Is the author an expert? If the source is accurate, you need to look at the date of publication, whether the information contradicts itself or conflicts with information from another source, or if the information is relevant to your research question, whether it is reasonable. Does the publisher or author have a bias or a slant toward a particular point of view or against a particular point of view? And in what way is this information balanced? and also how well it is supported. Are there sources listed? If so, how many? Are the sources easy to find? So I'm going to give you about 10 minutes to work on that. And now for your homework. You're going to choose a research question and use the guidance in the extension task handout. You're going to find 3 sources related to your research question. You need to assess the sources to ensure they are valid and relevant. To complete this, you will need your research project handout as well as your extension task handout. Congratulations! You have finished Lesson 35 of the Fahrenheit 451 unit. In this lesson, you expressed your understanding of the unit text. You also engaged in a discussion by posing and responding to questions, clarifying, verifying, and challenging ideas, making connection to broader ideas, and summarizing points of agreement and disagreement.